morning viewers, with me again, Alisa on the Manuda'A TV show, discussing actual and reliable news. Latest news about HIV or AIDS cases increasing in Surabaya, GBRD encourages use of a humanist education approach. Health industry leaders at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, have discussed the importance of planning for what they call Disease X, which they describe as the next global pandemic outbreak. The World Health Organization (WHO) previously warned that such preparations were essential to anticipate the losses that occurred during the COVID-19 pandemic, such as overwhelmed health system and large economic losses. This is not a real disease. This is a hypothetical term adopted by the WHO to refer to some of the mysterious infectious diseases that occur today and have the potential to cause an epidemic. If it spreads across several countries or continents to become a pandemic. The term Disease X itself existed before the COVID-19 pandemic. This disease is included in the list of priority diseases issued by WHO in February 2018. WHO released the Research and Development Blueprint, a global strategy designed by a coalition of experts, including preparedness plans that enable rapid activation of research and development activities during epidemics. The goal is to accelerate the availability of effective tests, vaccines, and medicines that can be used to save lives and avoid large-scale crises. We have seen a number of global disease outbreaks in recent years. Several acute respiratory syndrome (SARS), swine flu, Middle East respiratory syndrome (MERS), Ebola, and COVID-19. Health experts worry that the next big pandemic will occur soon and could be more serious than the coronavirus pandemic that caused the COVID-19 pandemic. While X disease is still unknown, researchers, scientists, and experts hope to proactively make action plans to combat the virus and to prepare their health system if the pandemic persists. At the World Economic Forum last week, a panel session entitled Preparing X, led by World Chairman Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, spoke of new efforts needed to prepare healthcare system for a much more deadly pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic shocked much of the world, as BBC Future wrote in 2021, but epidemiologists and others have warned that we are preparing for the global pandemic. Most of the experts are concerned about the origin of pandemics originating with animals. In fact, 75% of new emerging diseases are said to be zoonosis, a term that describes diseases that can spread from animals to humans. To combat the virus and to prepare their health system if the pandemic persists. At the World Economic Forum last week, a panel session entitled Preparing X, led by World Chairman Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, spoke of new efforts needed to prepare healthcare system for a much more deadly pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic shocked much of the world, as BBC Future wrote in 2021, but epidemiologists and others have warned that we are preparing for the global pandemic. Most of the experts are concerned about the origin of pandemics originating with animals. In fact, 75% of new emerging diseases are said to be zoonosis, a term that describes diseases that can spread from animals to humans. The COVID-19 thought to have come from pangolin sold in wet market in China did the same, but like the COVID-19, zoonosis is assumed to be an increased risk cause of human activity. The human impact on climate, the encroachment on wildlife habitats, and global travel have helped the spread of animal-borne diseases. Combined with urbanization, overpopulation, and global trade, that have created ideal scenarios for more epidemics in the future, according to some experts. Dr. Tedros told the World Economic Forum's session that the world has begun to implement measures to prepare for other outbreaks. These include pandemic fund and South Africa's technology transfer centers that enable local vaccine production and will help address vaccine inequality problem in high-income and low-income countries. The European Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in the 2022 report recommended strengthening existing systems instead of developing new ones to cope with the pandemic. It also encouraged testing new systems before new pandemic. In June 2022, we published 10 proposals to strengthen the ongoing and systemic collection of data-related data. Effective disease control systems are vital to detect disease outbreaks quickly before they spread, kill victims, and become difficult to control, not the proposal. The world also acknowledges that all sources are not always identified, but could be caused by pathogens currently unknown to cause disease in humans. And most people anticipate further advance in vaccine technology. COVID-19 vaccines were available around the world within a year of the outbreak, a crucial moment in vaccine development because of its manufacturing speed. In the future, scientists should be able to quickly adjust existing vaccine prescriptions to create new ones to help protect mankind. That's the news from me. I'm Alisa. See you!